Dear students and working accountants, welcome to my Smart Tally Prime YouTube channel. My name is Baburao from Hyderabad. Today, before entering into our topic, advice for you. If you want to learn Smart Tally Prime, Tally Prime with GST plus TDS, TCS, under income tax, you just learn that and you want to get expert knowledge in this and become expert accountant, you please watch the videos and practice in the same order in which I uploaded the videos. In that case, you will get a very good knowledge, expert knowledge, and then you will become expert accountants. So follow all the videos in the same order in which I uploaded. And then next one is, generally, I will tell you this at the end of the video only, but now I am giving it in the beginning itself. That is, every person visiting our channel, visiting my channel, you please subscribe to the channel. If you have not already subscribed, if it is subscribed right now, you can subscribe only once. If not subscribed, please don't forget to subscribe my channel and click the bell icon and you will get the option. You select the option all. Then you will get notification for all the videos which I upload in my channel. And then share my channel with all your friends, not only friends, anyone who want to learn this tally prime with GST, TDS, TCS, etc. Just you share with all those people also. And while watching the video, please watch every video till the end, because in the beginning we'll take up a topic and the topic will be explained, the meaning and the explanation about the topic. And then if any rules, then all settings, all this will be explained. And then this we will take up the tally and we will see, discuss how you show how that particular top item is implemented in tally prime and how the transactions are recorded according to the settings. So if you skip in the beginning, you will you can know only the theory part and the practical part in the tally prime. You cannot understand. So don't skip the video, view the video till the end. After seeing the video completely, you please like the channel. If the video is good, you like the channel and then click like the channel by clicking the thumb icon. Okay. And then you post your comment, that is your idea about this video, whether it is good or not, and is there any problem, anything you cannot understand, all this you definitely, without forgetting, post comment in the commentary, in the comment section. You post the comments, then I can understand how you are receiving the video, and it is the only communication between you and me, and I can make a separate video for all the doubts which you express. For that, I can make a separate video and clarify all your doubts also. So this is the thing. And now we enter into our topic. So today our topic is, so I will share the screen. Today our topic is, see here, rate inclusive of tax in sales invoice. Rate inclusive of tax in sales. So voucher entry, that is voucher entry inclusive of tax in the tally prime. The tally prime, the rate means the price of the stock item is called the rate. Quantity, then rate we record. So the rate is inclusive of tax. If the rate is inclusive of the tax in that rate, and then how the entry will be made inclusive of tax entry, how it will be made in the voucher, that is the sales voucher in the tally prime. That's what we are given here. See here. So we will go to the tally prime. If it is inclusive of tax, generally how you are recording, so we will record in the sales voucher. We will record the quantity. Rate means that is the taxable rate. Rate, the total amount outside, and then we calculate the tax. So totally the taxable value plus tax will be the total invoice value. Sometimes, in some cases, in the case of See here, in the case of business, I mean, medical stores, cloth stores, all these things, they will not charge you, they will not take extra tax from you. They will sell exactly at the, I mean, the price, that is what you call the maximum retail is shown. The price shown on that. For example, say here, I will take up one example. So in this case, how we will do is go to the voucher, sales. So sales will take up 2nd November. Then here say we will select the okay. ABC traders we sold. So we will take up save this. Then we take sales. That is sales ledger. You have to select the sales ledger. You see here. Here, name of the item we select. So name of the item, for example, we select Sony TV or some. Okay. Okay. It's Dell company, Dell keyboard. So we select the Dell keyboard. Suppose purchase and sold 5 quantity. 5 quantity, take up 1 quantity, for example. We take up only 1 quantity. Only 1 quantity, 1,500 rupees. That is the rate of that rate is called the maximum the selling price, the rate of the keyboard. So this is the total amount means the rate into quantity. If it is only 1 item, it will be 1 item. It is 2 items, it will be 1,300, 3,000. So the total amount of this, that is rate, that is the price. The rate multiplied the quantity is the thing. And then what we do is, then we will charge the tax, GST, GST. So this is what we are doing. So this is the actual value, that is the rate on which tax is calculated. On this we calculate the tax. So this is called the taxable value. The 1,500 is called the taxable value, and this is the tax. The total amount is called the invoice value. Sometimes the rate will be given as inclusive of all the taxes. So in the case of medical stores, cloths or anything, they will show including all taxes or inclusive of all taxes. That means this amount is not the taxable value. It is the amount which includes the tax also. It means this is not the amount on which we calculate the tax. It already includes tax. For example, so it is 1,500 rupees. 1,500 rupees. The rate of tax is in the case of keyboards, it is 12%. If it is 12%, so this amount is including tax. That means 1,500 rupees is including the tax. That means 100 rupees tax to 12% is 12 rupees. 112 rupees is the price, that is including tax. So this is equal to 112%, isn't it? 100% is 100 rupees is the value, that is taxable value or taxable rate, and 12 rupees is the tax. Totally it is included in that. So it is equal to 112%. So if 1,500 rupees is 112%, if 1,500 rupees is 112%, in such a case, what is 100%? What is the taxable value? So it includes, so we have to remove the taxable value, even though it is inclusive of rate, that is that rate is including tax. Inclusive of tax, we will collect this same inclusive of tax rate. This rate we will collect from the customer. But in the books, we have to enter, we have to show the taxable value separately. Tax separately, we have to show, because this tax is to be paid to the government. And when you are filing the return, taxable value you have to file, and the tax rate amount you have to file separately. So we have to show the taxable value separately and the GST separately and pay the GST to the government. So in that case, how we will do? See here, for example, 1,500 rupees is the price including the rate, GST. That means 100 rupees GST, 12 rupees tax, totally 112 rupees. This is equal to 112 rupees. So divided by 112. If it is 112, what is 100%? That is, what is the tax bill? Tax bill is 100, tax is 12, total is 112. So this 1,500 rupees including tax means this is the amount of the invoice value. That is including tax. If it is 112, so it is 112. Then what is 100? What is taxable amount? So if you like that, what you will like it? The total price inclusive of tax price, that is total amount rate divided by 100 plus tax rate, 100 plus 12, 112. This is equal to 112. Then what is 100? What is the actual taxable value? So 1339, 28, after that 5 is there. So 5 or more, it will round up to the next one number. So it will be 29. 1339, 29. 1339, 29. This is the taxable value. So on this, if we calculate tax, on this, if we calculate tax, it will be 1500 divided by 112 into 100. It is 1339.28, 1339.28. This is the 29, sir. 1329. This is the taxable value. On this, if we calculate 12% means 6% GST and 6% GST. Calculate 100. That 1500 divided by 112 into 100. So 1339.28. So 1339.28 is that. On that, if we calculate 6%, on that if we calculate 6%, the tax will be 80 rupees 35 paisa. 80 rupees 35 paisa. 80 rupees 36 paisa. So 80 rupees 36 plus 80 rupees 36 is the tax amount. 160.72 plus 1339.28 is the tax value. So total value will be 100. So you get another way. In another way, if it is 112%, what is 100%? So 1339.28. So if it is that one, if you calculate 12%, add plus 12%, the total rate will be 1500. 0 for it is 1500 rupees is the total invoice price. That is including tax. So if it is including tax, 1500. We divide that 1500. This you can make in another way. So calculating 1500 rupees divided by, you can tell it as 112 into 100. Like that you can do, or you can do, so 1500 divided by, instead of dividing by 112 and multiply by 100, simply cancel that 100 by 112. If you take it as 1.1 is taxable value, 1 point tax rate 1.12. So you can do that also. So 1500 divided by 112 into 100. Instead of that, you can do 1500 divided by 1 point tax rate. So 1.2, so 1329. So you have an example, 1800. So if the tax rate is 18%, you have to divide it by 1.18. Then you will get the taxable value. So like this, 1500 is divided by 1.12. So this is the amount, 1339.29. That is add tax. That is 12% total. Total tax is 12%. If we add, the total will be 1600. So 1339, 1339.29 is the taxable value in this 1500, and 160.71, that is the tax. The total amount is 1500 rupees. In such a case, how you show here? See here, if you calculate like this, you will get the taxable value. You can put the taxable value here, and that will be total, the taxable value into number and the quantity. That is the total amount. Then you calculate the tax. Then it will be totally, the total will be equal to the price, that is rate increase of tax. That will both will be equal. So now we can calculate like this. So here you can put 1339.29, and then you calculate the tax. So the total amount will be 1500. It will be okay. But if it's one invoice, two invoice, we can calculate. There are lot of hundreds of invoices every day. Hundreds of invoices, the amounts will be thousands, 6,000, 7,000, 10,000. In such a case, calculating all this will be a problem for us. In such a case, what to do? So there is an option in the tally plan. So if you give the rate inclusive of the tax, that is 1500 rupees is the rate including the tax. So if you give the rate inclusive of tax, it will divide the amount, that amount, it will divide into taxable amount. You will take the taxable amount, it will calculate. So the taxable amount will be calculated to be sure. And then if you calculate the tax, the total amount will be equal to the price including tax. Okay, for example, in this case, so that is what is the setting. So when you are making the entry here, when you are making the sales entry, what to do is here, go to sales voucher. Okay, so if you say clearance, then you go, sales you select. Okay, then here you have to go to, this is the configuration. It will be applicable to all the, all the companies. So if you click F12 here, there, or you can click F12 here. Click F12, here you see tax details. Provide rate in the invoice only you have to go, because this F12 configuration will show you the configurations relating to the page where you are. So if you are in the sales page, it will show. If you are some other page, if you click F12, it will show some different. The configuration related to that page, it will show. So here in the sales will hide. So F12, it will show the details. Provide rate inclusive of tax for stock items. So you make it yes. That is, you make the, for the stock items, you provide is rate inclusive of tax. So save this. Now you see rate inclusive of tax. So if you give the inclusive of tax rate, it will divide and it will give the taxable rate here. It will divide the, that is as per the, that we not as per the stock item you have taken. So we have already, for the stock item, we are given the tax rate. So it will calculate what we calculated. The same thing, it will automatically calculate. That is, it will calculate the inclusive rate divided by 1 point tax rate. It will calculate and it will give the 1,339.28 here. It will give the taxable value, taxable rate. Then quantity into taxable rate, that is the amount. And then you calculate the tax. The total invoice value will be equal to the tax rate inclusive of tax. Okay, now here check out. Here, what will give? One item you will give. So here, one item. Now we do 1,500 rupees is the taxable rate. That is tax inclusive of tax. So inclusive of tax, the rate 1,500. The rate is 12%. You will see 1,339.29 already. See here 1,339.29. It already calculated. So here, if it is only one item, it is showing 1,339.28. What is the tax? 160.71 is that. Then you come down. Then you calculate CGST, GST. So it is 160.72. 160.72 is giving 72 only because you have to make it round figure. Actually, it is 71 only. So 1 paisa is not 35, 36 cannot be giving both. So that's why 1 paisa are getting excess. Okay. And then you can make it as round up you can take. So that 1 paisa is already this adjusted. So here you give the rate inclusive of the rate inclusive of the tax, it will divide, we calculate in our way. That is this amount divided by the rate inclusive of tax divided by 1 point tax rate, 1.12, 1.05, 1.18, like that it calculate and it give the rate which does not include the tax. That is taxable rate it will give. In this is the taxable rate, balance amount is the tax, is the total taxable value. So like this. So here, if you show the amount, then you can take. For example, if you give here 2 numbers, so everything rate is the same and it is the same, but it will be double. That is the taxable rate, taxable value rate into number of quantity. So it will be 2,600 change, and the tax also will be double. So total value will be 1,500 into 2. So it is 3,000 rupees. So the invoice value will be equal to the rate including tax. That is, this is the taxable rate, then including tax. Total it is the tax, that is the value including tax, invoice value. So this is equal to this one, 1,500 into 2, 3,000 rupees. Like this, we have to calculate. Okay. So here, this is already round figure. That's why it's not showing in the first case, 1 paisa difference. So it should round off. Now, even if you take round off, there is no amount here. Like this, you have to calculate. And when you calculate this, and already some sales are calculated. We made the setting, that is configuration we made. So all the already sold goods, all the sales, they will convert into like this only. So if you go and see that EAL sales, you go to the sales ledger, you see the sales, So it looks like there is no change at all. But here, if you go to a particular invoice, like here again, so this is the taxable, invoice taxable value plus tax is the total value. This is our price including tax. Right? So rate inclusive of tax. So this rate inclusive of tax will be equal to the invoice value. This is only one item. If there are two items, it will show the 50,000. 50,000 means 25 into 2, it will be 50. So all the sales, definitely everything will be by default, it will be converted into rate inclusive of tax. But there is no problem. Here, this is the, if it is not there, we will give 36,000. We will give 36,000, it will calculate the tax. But here, 36,000 is the rate without tax. So including tax, it will calculate. Already in the previous, all these cases, we have given only the taxable actual without tax, taxable value we have given. Taxable rate only we have given. We have given this only. The additional column is there. So for this, the tax amount is added and the rate into your tax is automatically showing. Okay. So like this we have to do. So it will this will change all the sales in this model, but there will be no change. So here 200 kgs into 60 into 60. So here it is not taxable. It is not taxable. Here sales price, it is exempt. Price is exempt. It is not given here. Right is exempt. It is exempt. That is why. So including tax or without tax, everything is same because there is no tax. So the taxable value itself is the rate inclusive of tax. That is invoice value also. Total 12,000 rupees is the taxable value. So invoice value is 12,000 because there is no tax. If there is tax, it will calculate. So everything will be like that only, but there will be no problem. There will be no change in the invoice price. So invoice price will be equal to 29,500 into 10, 2,95,000. So what it is doing is, we give the, when you are giving the sales voucher, when you are preparing, we have to give the inclusive rate. That is, we have to first of all go to F12 and select this provide rate inclusive of tax, make it yes, then save. Then the separate column will be there. The separate column in the sense, separate column will be there. In the separate column, it will show the separate column. So it is before the rate. It will show rate. This is rate means, original rate means without tax. That is taxable value. But it is showing before that inclusive of tax rate. So rate inclusive of tax. If you do that inclusive of tax, it will convert it the divide and actual taxable rate. It will give with this taxable rate into quantity. That will be the taxable value. And tax will be calculated. The total amount will be equal to the rate inclusive of tax. Okay. So sometimes in the case of business people, those people, they will give the bill to us and they will collect the tax exact amount from us. They separate, they won't collect tax. The time, what is the 1,500 rupees? They will take 1,500 only. But in their books, when they are making entries, what they do is they will enter in this way. Okay, they will make entries, but they are giving the bill. So that is not the actual bill. The bill will not be entered in their books. That is there in the books, they will show tax separately. And in this case also, the taxable value in not like this. They will not show separately. They will show the tax in a separate column. So taxable value, tax, total amount. So separately like the previous one which we did, see, voucher, see here. They will not show tax in this way. So this is the taxable value. This way they will show in separate columns. So tax, that is the rate. They will not give the inclusive rate. They will not show. They will show the rate and they will show the taxes. Automatically it will calculate. They will show the taxes and the total amount they will show outside. So not showing separately. But the taxes will be not like this separately. taxes will be in these columns. Rate, tax, GST, SGST, CGST, and the total will be like this. So in the vertically, they will do. So we don't see the tax like this. Okay, in their bills, the medical shops, as a class stores, in all those cases, the bill will be different. So the taxes will be in the vertical form, not horizontal. But in our invoice, it will be horizontal. Okay, so this is how we make the entries in the books with the price or rate. Rate means the price of the tax item in goods item. The rate increase of tax. If it is including tax, we don't know what is the invoice. I mean, what is the taxable value included in that and tax included in that. We don't know. That is why if you give that automatically, if you want to know, we have to calculate the taxable value. That is the taxable value intention. That is the price increase of tax divided by 1 point tax rate. If it is 1.8, for example, 1.18, the rate will be 1,271.86. So 1.19. So 0.19 will be the rate. That is taxable value, taxable rate. Then give the taxable rate, then calculate tax. Add that. The total amount will be equal to that. If you calculate tax at 18%, the total invoice page will be 1,500 rupees. So that is including tax. We are dividing it into a taxable value and we are not doing that. That is the total amount, including tax. What we are doing, dividing that into taxable value and calculating tax. Total will be the same. Okay, that's what we are doing. Okay, so this is how we calculate we make the entries in the books with the help of that option in F12, in the help of the option in F12. In F12, in the voucher, sales voucher only, that is F12, tax details, under tax details. So provide tax, inclusive of tax for tax stock items, select it as yes, enable that. Act. Then it will show the separate column and automatically it will get whatever the amount may be. Whatever the amount may be. See here, for example, in these two numbers, 1,500 is there. Instead of that, I will take up, see here, I will take up Dell computers, 5 numbers. So 5 numbers, each one will be 5 numbers, each one will be 25,620, each one. So it will show you 25,620 is the price inclusive of tax, 21,171.86 is the net amount. That is the taxable amount. The taxable amount into the quantity. This is the total amount, and here so here. So this is the tax amount. So total amount is 1,28,098. You make round figure. You make it round off. So adding 2 paisa. 1,28,100 rupees. So 1,28,000 rupees, 100 rupees. How it will you? So here 25,619.99 into numbers 5 numbers is 1,28,099. So round off to 5 paisa. Round off 5 paisa. 1,28,200 rupees. 100 rupees. So this is the amount of the total tax. So this amount into this amount. This amount into this amount. Thank you. Okay. So this is how we will calculate it. Okay. So whatever the amount may be, whatever the number of quantity, anything, automatically it will calculate the amount. Okay. So this is the thing about the price or rate increase of tax, how to calculate, how to make the entry. And others, all others invoice also will be automatically converted into that form, but there will be no difference. Invoice number will not change. Okay. So this is the topic today. And please, I told you already, please follow my videos in the same order. And please don't forget to like, subscribe, and comment. Okay. Thank you. Bye.